not disappointing at all. He's going to get himself another one as well.
Very
and
cool.
We talk about Symphony. Yeah, Symphony actually earned that second one right there. So at least he got a placement point that time around.
And the points stop after, great name, Elon Musk Vivo TV. What a name. That is.
Remember, you want to hit top 50. So all these guys so far are good, but you got to get some points up.
Yeah, you definitely need to do so there. And you have plenty more matches to come. We have 3 more games that are going to take place. And it's put up or shut up now, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing really left out there. You've seen how things kind of played out in games 1 or 2. Infinity Blade, while being really awesome, maybe no one's really figured it out yet because it literally just came out today.
True.
Stormwings certainly playing a role here.
Big role.
But you need to just shoot those dudes out of the sky. That's it.
Right.
Just get them out of there.
I think they found a counter. And we talk about the Infinity Blade being introduced, and people were riffing like, well, what's it going to be? It's going to be broken. No, like people are getting shut down. So for all you guys out there, verbally expressing yourself, you gotta chill, man.
Yeah.
So far, it's been a lot of fun. This patch has been awesome, and
this update, season 7, has been so awesome so far, man. A lot of great new things, awesome points of interest that have been introduced, new things to mess around with, new skins for me. Because I just spend wraps as well. Epic. I'm trying to just send me more V-Bucks, please. Okay.
That's right.
I'm new here, right? How many times can I use that joke?
So I think we talked about this a little bit earlier too. Favorite skin, Sergeant Winter.
So Sergeant Winter is my jam, but I roll Skystalker all the time. Yeah, because I like that. I like that dumb emote with the slither. The slither. So I run that, and now with the Stormwing, I get on the wing and I just slither my way. Live my best life in the sky. That's what about you?
Well, I was a big Knockouts fan. I think a lot of you guys out there are gonna feel this one, but time to roll on, kind of like the Skull Troopers.
Retired Knockouts.
Yeah. I'm back to Renegade raiding out here. I'm going classic with it. Season 1.
Okay. Yeah. All right, because you just got to be that guy.
I got to be that guy.
You have to be the OG. I mean, you and I have both been playing since like the absolute beginning.
I think like pre-season stuff.
Yeah. Before that was even a thing, and we've seen this game evolve so much. We're actually talking about it, right? The map is so different. If you go back and watch old like pre-season 1 Fortnite footage versus what we have now, it is just night and day what we're witnessing.
Bring back Moisty Meyer, please.
No, but I'm glad I have this opportunity to be able to say it. Fatal Fields, best location in the game, ain't going anywhere. I stand by that statement.
He stands by it. I don't think anywhere on the map is safe. Season 7 just kind of teaches all you guys that nowhere is safe. Look what they did to Greasy. Greasy was a classic location. The restaurant, we had the restaurant hype going on with burger versus tomato head, and they completely wiped out the restaurant. No one's restaurant there now.
I just think Fatal Fields just gets away from it all. It gets away from the drama.
Sneaking on by.
That's how I feel. Fatal Fields is a spot where you want to land where there's no drama. Okay. Well, we have a lot of players that we've been highlighting here, and as these players have kind of come and gone through the feed, one player that has stuck out is Vivid, who's been playing pretty well thus far. We actually have some highlights from him and what he's been putting together in this matchup. This was the very cheeky play where he was hanging out inside, just looking for the opportunities to get the picks off of the players as they poked out, thinking that they were safe on the right side. You're never safe.
He does, because he just jumps in on that battle, takes all those players out, gets ahead of the storm with the grappler, and just makes plays.
Yeah, he was reading that one very well. He knew that there was no reason for him to expose himself. Players, when you get to those final moments, and I know it's hard, like there's so much going on. You hear just shots being fired. Now the Stormwing flying in the sky. You also hear players on their gliders hovering down. There's just so much audio congestion that you're just not really thinking about, okay, maybe there's a player over to my right here, like in this inconspicuous one-by-one build that is just happens to be sitting here.
We saw what happens. Players will wait in the storm. I think Ronaldo is kind of held out in the storm for so long. Diggy jumps down trying to take that Stormwing. He made him pay for it. So
yeah, it's been a wild day so far of action here for the Winter Royale semifinals. We actually have our winner of match 2 online to talk to him about it. We got Shaky. Shaky, what's shaking? You like that? You like that?
What's up?
How you doing?
Go ahead. I'm doing good.
So what? I guess let's talk about what your game plan was in match 2. Also, most importantly, match 1. Like, what did you want to kind of change up going into match 2?
Honestly, match 1, I was kind of stuck on loot. Like, I had a white SMG, a white burst, and then I kind of messed up on rotating early. And then I rotated late and I got punished for it. So the second game, I decided to rotate early, and then the rest is just keeping high ground, just beaming people down low. Other than that, it's just my heart's beating, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, it's just, it was there. Yeah.
I totally get that. Now, as far as the update is concerned, we now have the Stormwing in play. We also have the Infinity Blade that's in action as well. But let's talk about the Stormwing. What has been the general consensus for yourself of like, okay, how should I deal with these Stormwings that are flying around us? Are you looking to try and pick them down, or are you just letting them do their own thing?
No, if they shoot at me, I'm gonna beam them down. There's like 2 planes that came into me and then they got beamed and they kind of died later on. But honestly, I'm always trying to like kill them, or I'm honestly trying to eliminate them from the game because it's kind of annoying. But other than that, I'm just grateful for Epic Games to give me this opportunity, know?
Well, and speaking of opportunity, I mean, you're here now. You just won match 2. Big moment for you. What has your journey been like in this, in competitive Fortnite, but also as a creator? Because I peeped the camera setup and the microphone, so I know that you're out there trying to, making some content and stuff. What's that journey been like for you, man?
It's been rough. My mother's been forcing me to go to work, go to school, go back to school because I took a year off. But me personally, I think I have a talent for Fortnite and I want to pursue it. And I think all of the kids out there, they should, if they're talented and they want to pursue something, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I respect that so much, man. Shaky, thank you for your time. Looking forward to seeing you in match 3 and beyond. And hey, man, best of luck to you, bud.
All right, man. Thank you. Take it easy, guys.
All right, you have a good one. All right, so that was Shaky, and I could speak, and I think both of us can speak from experience. You and I both come, I like to say we're the Boricua contingent here. We both come from New York City. We know the struggle. We know what it's like, and when there's a thing you just want to do because you're passionate about it, you care about it, and you feel like you have the talent, you got to go for it.
Yeah, no, I can resonate with them. But hey, your mom's not wrong either, right? You gotta still work. You got, you can't get away from that one. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta be responsible when it comes down to content creation. And there's no one to say you can't do it all. So don't ever feel limited. And like you said, believe in yourself. You came out and you just dominated against. This is the top, 200 in the region. You're showing that you got something to prove here, and you're proving it.
And I think for the Fortnite community at large, you should look at these 200 players that have qualified and made it to this point and really look to learn from them. There's so much talent that is out there, and the format and the way that players compete, the open format of this competition, which makes it so much more amazing, by the way.
This is the toughest competition to date so far.
Yes.
You really have to go through the gauntlet, and it's not even over because this is the qualifier for the finals, right? So they're still fighting out here, and they're fighting to be the top 100 in the world or in the NA region, and I mean, they're putting up a show.
Yeah, and we have been thoroughly entertained so far. We hope that you guys have been as well. Make sure you're out there using that hashtag #Royale and getting social about it on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Let us know who do you want to see going in to match number 3. Make sure you tweet at myself at GoldenBoyFTW, at MonsterDFace. Let us know. Maybe we'll make it happen. Maybe we'll make your dreams come true.
That's
Believe in the Boricua contingent.
Who do you want to see, guys? Let's keep painting this picture. I'm happy to see Vivid kind of step up there. Another thing I want to touch on is Shaky recognizing a mistake when, early rotations, and he addresses it. In the next game, he just fixes his problems and then becomes better as time progresses. People always ask, how do you get better as a player? You have to recognize your own mistakes and then work on them.
My player to watch is Nav. Because
Nav has been insane.
Nav has been insane, but I think he got a little overzealous at the end there.
I mean, you have to. When you're putting up elims like that, you just got to put that pedal.
He could have been in a position to maybe get a victory royale.
True.
And instead, he just dive-bombed right in, got just handed.
Maybe he's earned so many points so far, he kind of feels like, hey, I made it already, like
That's
top
fair.
he's probably saving the win cards for the day of.
I respect that.
We'll see.
All right, well, match 3, folks, is about to begin, and The bus is leaving from the, like more on that western side from south to north.
Yeah, this is a good bus here. It's going to split the map straight up the middle, allowing all players to have access to every single POI, kind of fair and square. And, you know, when you have the map like this, everything is at your, you know, your disposal. You can pick wherever you want to land. And it looks like Polar Peak has a couple players there. Again, Nice is going to get contested this time around.
We got to go to Nice. I has to be Nice.
Nice is there, of course,
if
right?
Nice is there.
I would assume so. It looks like he's kind of committed to the Infinity Blade
there
here.
He is.
And he's going to be the first to pick it up. He has to build this time around because he knows the player there. He's going straight for the dive.
He's going for it. Let's follow Nice. Player's gonna be right there. That guy is just, he is sweating so hard. Listen, that was a stink bomb. That wasn't gas.
Yeah. There's so much pressure, he just let one go right there. And he has to get out of there. And now he's on his tail.
He's hunting him down. He gets 75 out of it, and that is going to be the elimination.
Good. Early game.
Yes.
It's so good. You have limited ammunition against the players you're going against. If you're not going there for the Infinity Blade, I think you don't land there at all.
And that was Spectro. That was Spectral who fell on that. I agree. If there's just no reason for you to go there.
Oh, the sword. Oh, okay. So the Infinity Blade slid off the cliff here, and that's why he was looking down like, no. Kind of lost it, but I think he's probably looking to go back and pick it up because this loadout is not very good. I wouldn't stick with this loadout. And I'm not sure if he knows this, but you can't build here. I think that's why he's contemplating the jump down. He probably, in his mind, thinks it disappeared, but he didn't realize it just slipped right off that cliff.
And because of where we are with the snow and everything being so white,
really hard
it's hard to see that blue aura from the Infinity Blade because that thing goes really high up. You kind of saw it briefly there. But onwards, though, to Takata, who is hanging out by Happy Hamlet, one of the new areas that was introduced in this latest update.
Yeah, Happy Hamlet, the southernmost POI in the map, loaded with chests. Each building pretty much has about a chest to its own, and you know, when you have players here, it's somewhat of a close quarter fight, similar to Tilted Tower, so you got to be very careful as far as where you take your battles. But Nessie looking to open up the shell here, that grenade launcher,
and he knows.
He has 6 stinkers, so this is really good for aggro push here. I think he's gonna continue this push. He wants this one.
He wants this elimination. He knows there's an opportunity. The player's going to be above him.
Good tracking skills here. He's going to recognize the player's going for that high ground. Now he's just listening. There it is. Why he breaks out.
Oh,
almost catches him
right in front of him. He didn't even expect that. He was building outward, and then this player just pops up right in his face. By the way, in the feed, Vivid is out, and Sofa is out. So very, very shocking there. But onwards, though, as we continue to focus on this battle between Lunzi and this particular player right above him. He's going to use those stinks to try
I like how he's using these stinkers in this battle here. He's using them to really just push this player down, recognizing that he doesn't have to build all the way up. He has other plays to make here. And look, he's just dominating this field. Takata just backs off. He doesn't want any part of it.
Yeah, because you don't know how many stinks he has.
Yeah, and Luna's just chipping him down little by little. He's only used 2, so you know he has at least 1 more. He just doesn't want to get hit.
Dude, Luna's just hunting. He's looking for him. And he's got to be careful not to get a little ahead of yourself, but
it's definitely how you walk into, you know, a bad situation. But using the stinkers to pin him down, he knows exactly where this player's at all times because when you get those hit markers. And now look, he has to heal.
He owns the wall now.
You can see right in it. Nice little play there.
There's a set in front of him.
So big.
Oh, and he took so much damage from that one. And now Luna's going to be pushed, but Takata's going to be very weak as well.
He made the mini play, though, so he's got some shields again. He's going to make this re-push. I mean, after you commit that much to the battle, you have to get it here. We have Takata's vision as well now, seeing his perspective. He's up top, just trying to get his little bandages off. It's not going to be enough. Here comes the break from the roof. It's just like a cat and mouse game here.
This has just been the hunt. Clearly, this is
talking high-level Fortnite maneuver here. These guys are on the run. Trying to bait him in.
The grenade launcher is going to force him out. He knows he has to move over to the right, maybe expecting him to probably be like hanging out like just on that ledge there, but he hears him moving around.
He is trying to bait him into a bad situation, and Takada's probably going to catch Luna with a heavy shot here. He only needs to connect one time. He does not there. They're both whiffing their shots. He's got to connect a little bit better than that.
And he has no more resources to mess around with as well, but he's going to be able to put some damage down and not stay alive.
Close.
As that fight that felt like it went on for an eternity.
HP was what Loon was left with, but he manages to connect just in time to get the heal off. Anyone's ball game there. That's what happens when you chase down. He was looking for the opportunity. He almost had it.
And with how long that fight went,
very long.
if that was me in that, or even you, or anyone, I know a lot of people are watching at home saying, I would have gotten third partied already.
Yeah. But, you know,
they were the only two in Happy Hamlet.
Lucky for them, they kind of worked out. And it looks like, just taking a look at the world map here, there is no one down in the south. What's the southwest side of the map? It's just super spacious. Looks like Tilted Tower is extremely congested here. At least 4 players in the area.
On board with Innocence, yeah.
Under pressure by Dynamite here. He does have a stinker. Is he going to use it and then pick up that Dynamite to his left?
He also wants to get that gold pump. Get that gold pump.
Looking to connect here. I like how Salt's really cooking up these Dynamites so that when he chucks it, very little reaction time is, you know, left for Innocence to make a move here.
And you got to hear that. The audio cue.
Oh, yeah, it's very loud. You know when it's coming at you.
Because you know when it's being dropped, because you hear it kind of clink a little bit, like clink, 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 like that. But then you also need to recognize that he's been cooking it for a long time. But Ninja now.
Ninja looking for that wall replace here. Ninja notorious for using boogie bombs, by the way. He's just known for it. Also known for connecting a shot. Very nicely done there.
That was a good shot from Ninja.
Landing a chunky 109. Player goes down. Well played. Here we still have that standoff, so it looks like Innocence manages to catch a really good shot on Assault's below him, because Assault is now on the run. Innocence with 1 elimination, which caps him off at 100 shield here. This is his battle to win here, but he did hear a trap. Doesn't even matter.
Innocence.
Nicely done.
He knew that that was his opportune moment.
Pretty much.
Because of that, he just jumped on it.
Yeah, we talk about being hyper-aggressive can, you know, backfire. He must have walked into a really crazy shot and tilted, and that's kind of what happens when you're being aggressive like that. You don't know what your loadout's out.
All right, well, the fun continues as we move on. We got the FPS here. Haven't really seen much of him. Nice is out of this. Some storm.
No, he was eliminated by Nice. Nice is still going off with the Infinity Blade.
He is!
And now he's on .fps. He only has to connect 1 time. Here it is!
That is so frustrating for .fps to deal with there.
Nice soul snatching with the Infinity Blade here. Now on 3 eliminations. He's even going for a plane.
He's got the sword in the plane!
He's got the Stormwing. He's out of here. He's going to dive on you.
This is like, this is Highlander to another level.
I'm not gonna lie, I love this strategy. Look at his resource count. He's capped out, by the way. He is dive bombing players, hopping out, and just putting on a beating.
This is the ideal. This is the ideal loadout. Ideal situation, not even loadout.
Exactly, situation, right? You want a Stormwing. Nice is putting this to work here. I like the guts that he's bringing to the table right now.
Nice. And what's been great about the Infinity Blade, it has been owned by Nice.
Yeah, Nice has claimed it, right? You guys use that word a lot.
And this thing just came out in Nice. He probably had a game plan coming into the Winter Royale semifinals. He's like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then Epic just dropped this Infinity Blade. He says, all right, never mind.
We're going to do this.
Out. We're going for the Blade, boys.
Ooh,
gets ownership of the wall.
God tries to make the quick, cheeky play there. It connects to YouTube Scented. Scented goes down. FH to God, that hand cannon. He almost had the wall. He lost it. And that little surprise counter at it almost got him back. And look,
Nice is going in.
Nice is looking for 2 elims here. He dives right in. Misses the dive in.
Oh.
There it is, breaking walls now.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So weak, and he's going to get...
You cannot hide from this man right now. If you are battling someone, Nice is coming in to take you down.
And he still has the Stormwing.
It's healthy, mind you. There it is. He's out of here. He can't pick anything up. He's just leaving loot around the map.
Surely these players are now recognizing, maybe, just maybe, we don't let Nice get the Infinity Blade uncontested, because this is the capability of that particular weapon.
That's right. Ty manages to pull off a Chug Jug here, and now he's got Dynamite to bring down this build. He's trying to expose everyone.
5 elims for Nice.
5 elims leading here, looking for a big bonus. He's going to make history today. Will he make history today of being a big bonus with the Infinity Blade? That'd be crazy.
That would just be ridiculous.
I'm down to see a double digit.
He's in this quad. He's going to have to get away from this one. Oh,
loses
okay.
control there. Okay.
All right, you know, maybe someone didn't pass their class of driver's ed. It's okay. You know, they didn't really do much ATK or quad crasher training in the DMV. I totally understand that.
I thought Boyo, I thought someone managed to pull off the Chug Jug, but it looks like he's got an extra one here. He's got loads of heals, so he can kind of chill in the storm for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, 11 game Anthony, he's not trying to let that happen. Here it is.
Anthony
this is
goes
really
to
good for him.
too. I think that play. I think he had a med kit as well.
He's probably going to use the Chug Jug in the storm and then just kind of rotate out. And here it is. Nice back in the action. He's in the 1-by-1 with Uzi just shredding this player down. He's now at 6 limbs. Next one's going to activate big bonus. I think he knows Ipon's nearby. There must have been something going on here. He targeted this player for a reason. Nice has been just, showing the tendency to dive on players that are in the heat of the moment.
Oh. And 7EO.
7EO might have made a huge mistake shooting at him.
Or is it TO?
He's going to come this way. It could be TOTV.
I like that. 7EO sounds pretty awesome, too. Here's a replay. This is going to be...
the strat, dude. He jumps right off. You know what's crazy about it? You don't know he has, the Infinity Blade when he's coming in.
Oh, you don't see the giant glowing sword that happens to be wielded by this particular individual with the cat ears? No?
Oh, gosh. There it is. Got a build to defend himself here. Yeah, as long as he has a Stormwing, he's got the power of mobility for sure. There it is, opening up the shell here so he can make this move here. Parallel Ando, if he makes a shot at Nice, Nice is going to come for you.
Just can't. Nice.
So Nice doesn't want to battle anyone in the air. He only wants to take on these ground warriors.
Exactly. Exactly. And FH to God won't be able to stay alive. Tynox, who was... questionable driving from him, but not questionable shots. That is going to net him his second elimination, but he's going to be taking some shots and won't be able to stay alive.
Tynox really working out for him, holding down that storm line, pushing players out. He's going to catch 2 elims. That's pretty big. I think with 2 elims, it's going to bump him up as far as total, standings go. So far, he's up there now. One more, just shy of getting a point.
Legendary in here.
Nice still sitting at 6 eliminations as well.
Those of you guys interested?
Yeah, he's just flying around right now. He's on the hunt, though. We'll see if he manages to catch someone soon.
Oh, man.
Salty Springs looking like it's going to be the congested area and the place to be. And honestly, Salty's a perfect place to bring your Infinity Blade, and I think Nice realizes, because he knows players are going to be inside.
Oh, no.
Look at him go, dude. Hello.
High-risk Britter has no
nice
idea.
Counter. That's a great counter, though, putting down the trap like that.
He's defending forever.
If you let him in, he's going to break everything.
Oh.
You got mats, he doesn't care, dude.
Yeah, you can defend, you can put down your traps.
I mean, with that dash like that, he's just breaking it all down. That's already 2 traps done. He probably doesn't even have any more.
He doesn't. Nice looks up.
This is insane.
And this player's trying to defend him as much as he can, trying to hold his ground.
He's doing a great job. He's pinging him down. I mean, the other players really have to get in this, but they're being so passive. There it is. Nice decides, you know what? Okay, we're going to chill, make ourselves a little spot here. I'll catch you. He's going to come back, yeah. You know he's here.
Watching, waiting. And the high-risk Britter is so... He was so worried.
You know, honestly, if Exer brings attention to him, he's pretty much one-shot to Nice as well, so that's probably why no one's contesting him right now.
And as he stands, too, he gets that passive heal.
Yeah, that's exactly why he's just chilling right now. He's getting his HP up. He's going to make this play, and he'll come for you. I think he kind of already realized that he can make an edit and probably swing through it as well. These are the strats, man. And here's Symphony floating around, just trying to, bide himself some time to make it to that end game. Not even looking to contest other pilots at the moment. You want to keep your Stormwing as healthy as possible.
This has just been
with
madness.
Every second is just healing stronger and stronger.
New mythic weapon that has been introduced this morning.
The best part about this is, like, you obviously always know there's someone nearby you, right? But nearby you with an Infinity Blade. Yeah. That is what you don't expect.
75 damage it does per hit.
Look at his material. Like, I can't believe he's so loaded.
Yeah, he'll be okay. And as he gets eliminations, if he uses materials, let's say, he'll just get more.
I'm waiting for him to hit
materials.
200 HP for shield and for him to just hop out of here like the Hulk. He's going to go crazy soon, watch. He's just waiting for his HP pool to just completely max out. I think he's going right back. He's aiming at that player.
He wants
there
him.
it is.
He wants him. He's right in front of him.
Ya.
And he's going to get it. That is the 7th elimination onto high-risk Britter. And Nice is going to be in that big bonus territory.
Activating big bonus. Every single elimination after this is going to get him a point.
Oh, man. That is just
loving
rough.
this right now. Nice has finally found his groove in Game 3 here, showcasing that the Infinity Blade is powerful.
Nice, I take back my tweet from earlier today when you responded and said, lol, okay.
Okay.
I take it back, my dude. I'm so sorry. How did I ever doubt you?
All right, so Pistola floating around now. He's taking shots in the sky here. I'm not really sure what he's up to. Oh, he's trying to ping players or something here.
You're just waiting
What's
it
that?
out.
2, 4, 6, 8, close to 10 vehicles in the air at the moment.
So many storm wings flying above, and people are just kind of taking pot shots at each other, not really looking to land anything.
You don't want to commit too much because that'll get you super hard targeted.
I don't think anyone wants to be that guy, you know, who takes the shots and then they're like, oh, you know what? Never mind. Shoot down Pistola.
Pistola's vehicle looks like it's starting to smoke just a little bit there. You have Wigs in the air, Mitro in the air, Ghoul here.
42 players still standing in match 3 of Heat 1 for the North American semifinals. We've had some great games so far.
Not that it's been a problem, but if we do hit the Storm Surge for players that haven't really damaged other players, they're going to start taking damage for being alive this long.
Exactly, because they clearly haven't been doing that
Right,
much damage.
They're just floating around at the moment. Here's another Elim for, might be an Elim for Nice. We'll see what happens. We've seen the, yeah, that's an Elim. That's an Exer right there.
That's going to give him 1 additional point.
So I had to put the big question up on that because the last time we had someone showcase, we thought it was going to be a point in favor of the player, and it was actually the opposite.
7EO, he's going to shoot down one of the Storm Wings there.
7EO also getting some good shots on that player as he's coming down, so now that was no shield for him. Saw him still flying around as well. The air game is vicious.
They just want to stay alive as long as possible. But I just don't know if there's a lot of value. Is this again? Oh, poor thing.
Gosh.
Oh, God bless.
Just like that.
Ziv.
Destroy Ziv.
Oh, I feel
Nice
so bad for you.
Looking to make history in the solo format today. He's at 9 eliminations.
I think Nice is he just has a point.
He's just dancing.
He wants a point to prove.
Oh, he's already done that.
Don't let me get the Infinity Blade. That's essentially what he's saying here. Nice is in a position that he can win this game.
I mean, the best part about holding on to the Infinity Blade for endgame is your rotations are virtually perfect.
Yes, but when it gets down to the final few circles, you don't have a lot of real estate to mess around with. So if he jumps out inadvertently, he's going to get chunked for so much damage, and they're going to punish you.
Right.
So there comes a point in time where in this moment, yes, the damage is done. You've gotten the points, Nice. Now, maybe you start contemplating, maybe not this circle, but the next one, dropping the Infinity Blade.
We just watched
getting
him
yourself a kit because he doesn't have anything in his inventory.
He just came out of Rift somehow. I don't even know what happened. Did he make the Rift play and pick up the... That was crazy.
At this point,
oh, no! Talking about Savage Production Team, Ronaldo just takes out Ninja with a side shot there. Well, they're
caught me off guard. Every replay we've had has been an elimination for the person we've been watching. You said Ninja gets clothesline from hell on the right side.
Exactly, that's what we talk about.
Good old WWE reference for you guys out there.
Well played there. Oh, poor Ninja.
Nice.
Ear must be ringing after that one. Here's Psalm. He somehow lost his vehicle. And
Psalm no.
No, he doesn't know. Of course he doesn't.
Doesn't know that he's below him with the Infinity Blade.
So this is about time where players start losing the Storm Ring because the zone is really tight. The Storm Zone is very, very close. You don't want to be in the air anymore. Now you want to kind of touch down and get this high ground. That's what they all seem to be doing.
8 seconds before.
This Pistola is still alive as well.
Got a lot of big names still standing in this game. As we go over to It's Diggy.
Diggy's been showing his fair share of dominance on the field. We've seen him catch a couple elims. He's chilling at 3 right now.
Ouch. And he doesn't have shields. He doesn't have shields to be able to pop himself and bring him back in. He does have that med kit, though, so he can use that one to give him a little bit of that HP advantage.
Zexro still alive. Land Jock up at the bottom on the right-hand side, too, now being contested by Prodigy and Ghoul. Here's Pistola still alive. It's the grappler.
3 eliminations that Pistola has. That gives him 1 point.
We might see our first taste of Storm Surge sometime soon. This is 30 players alive.
If these can actually take out Pistola right now. Oh, he just goes for it and he rotates out.
That's where you got to use it for, these easy rotations. And if someone wants to contest you, you make them pay.
You have to have heard that. If you or any of these players around, you have to have heard this. Just
the Infinity Blade
just fly out. But also, too, because it's so new, maybe players are just not all that familiar with the audio cue of it. But here's Pistola, who got the elimination on air cool, giving him that 3rd elim that we had saw. And here goes 7EO flying in.
Oh man, this HP pool on 7EO is not good at all.
He needs picks.
He needs to dive on someone now or start putting on some pressure. Pistola showing that he's still in the game here. 3 eliminations, leading on the zones. Got Grappler. He's sitting high in the sky. He's doing really good here. Monsieur also on the rotation. Here's Tiger. Gets taken out by Diggy. Diggy's on the move now. He's got another player in front of him.
He's got to be careful here as he builds his way up. Player's going to be right above him. 2 players actually going to be sitting over right in front of Diggy as it currently stands, though. Diggy, as we're on board with him, just trying to get some kind of build advantage.
Yeah, I like what he was trying to do, but realizing that he had limited mats, he stopped pursuing the high ground. Now he's just looking for a quick elim here, which he has to get to replenish resources.
Yeah, you want resources, you want some HP. Player's gonna be right in front of him now. Diggy goes for it.
So much opportunity in front of him. He's hitting shots, but just not enough to confirm the elim.
And he has to be so careful not to step outside of the storm.
Player's
right here. In front. It's gonna be Monster, and that's gonna bring him up right back over to 90 HP, 76 on the shields.
Plus
and he's going to get the resources.
Replenished. That's 100 wood, 50 stone, and 50 metal. Nice still alive.
Still going. Oh, what do you even do? Nice is low. If anyone goes low, he's just going to chop him up.
And he's also healing as time goes on, so he is in no rush to get into battle anymore. If you step Jim Diggy,
has no idea.
You're going to pay for it. Oh, Nice decided to just break down builds here.
But he does get hit for a little bit. Good thing for him, though, is he has so much HP to work with.
It seems like Nice was actually saved. There was a player below him who just gets destroyed by Diggy, actually, again. They're all hugging up on one another here. Diggy looking for some shots. There's a player right nearby him. He's going to make the edit.
1 more for that 7 points, for the 7 eliminations that he can get here, where he starts to lock in that big bonus.
Oh, he goes for the edit there. Almost makes it.
Oh, this is getting very, very risky here. And you hear that Infinity Blade as well.
Nice still alive, breaking through everything.
Number 9, number 10 for Nice with the Infinity Blade.
Bye-bye Vix right there.
2 players in front.
Nice is still going.
2 players in front of him. He can get 12.
And there it is. He is just chopping through everything.
He has 400 freaking HP, people.
Also has materials to go as well, because with every elimination, he gets replenished just a little bit more. Zexro at the high ground. He is not going to be safe when Nice catches wind of these players up here.
And Diggy in a really weird position
Diggy
right below.
Manages to burn all of his resources somehow, unfortunately. Traps going off here.
And he doesn't have anything to build up. This is it. This is the final.
Zexro. Zexro cannot get hit by the storm. He has to full commit here. He's going for the Infinity Blade. Zexro turns things around. 7 eliminations. Just like that.
7 eliminations for Zexro, but Nice copped 10 elims from that game.
My gosh.
Even though he had the HP pool to work with, again, you're in that moment where there's not a lot of room to work with. He was kind of out there chicken with his head cut off.
You gotta time the battles, and Nice was doing so, like, he was literally perfectly executing.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, he made it all the way to the end. He put up a crazy performance with the Infinity Blade, but Zexro to time that from 3 HP?
Between the top 3 players, by the way, what was it, 24 eliminations, and I don't know if you guys heard, but I can't do math, but our production team can, and they were able to make that one happen. Let's take a look at the final moments there from that game, because there were some crazy plays. You had Nice with the Infinity Blade still in the game. He was just swinging away, but Zexro He smelled opportunity, connects with the shots, with that
all you see is
epic assault rifle
on the epic assault rifle connecting to the head. I mean, incredible day for Zexro. Gets picked up by TSM, gets a victory here, virtually qualifying himself for grand finals. One of the only players to cross-region qualify.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
So, Nice made a point.
Oh, yeah, he sure did.
I wonder what happens in match 4, because this is going to be very interesting to see how this all develops as the heat continues. But let's go over to Sundown, though, who has our top 3 plays, and I have a feeling we know what some of the good ones are.
What's up, everyone? I'm Sundown here again, and those first 3 games were absolutely incredible. What I'm going to do is touch on some of the highlights you might have seen from the first 3 and break them down a little bit. So I know last week you guys were familiar with our Ghost story, so break out the marshmallows again. We have another one. Ghost Aydan showing off that the controller gang isn't just a Euro trend for Ghost and absolutely popping off in the first game. He is no stranger to fighting inside Tilted Towers, formerly known as Aydan Towers, or currently known as Aydan Towers as well, but popping off with an impressive 8 elims and just being aggressive. We see a lot of people hanging out in the Stormwings, but he's down on the ground level and even eliminated his companion, Ghost Bizzle. Just absolutely incredible play from him throughout the entirety of the game. Aggression, aggression, aggression nonstop. You see him going forward. You see him looking to find the other players, and look at that every single time. If he gets an inch, he will take an absolute mile against you. You see Spades playing super defensive. Aydan does not care. He is going down. He is dropping into that 1-by-1, and he is going to make you pay for it every single time. And just look how aggressive he is on the top, dropping straight down, making sure he has the edit in, and that's actually on Spades to not close that off. And you see here, playing that low ground, dropping those AR rounds in, no stranger to the turtle fights as well. Knows when to peeks. That was number 6. Here's him picking up number 7. Again, dropping in. He's able to dodge out those 2 traps. They were on either side, so he had to get back above it. It was just absolutely incredible. And again, dropping around on that low ground, just you couldn't have asked for a better performance from him in game 1. Now, game 2, someone you might not have heard before. A lot of people like to meme on the TTV, by the way, but Nav on Twitch showing off that he's one of the best Stormwing pilots we've had so far. He's not playing super defensive with it. He's actually going at other people and looking to use it to set up elimination plays. But he can also get it done outside of the Stormwing as well. So you see him playing aggressive here on Creo, able to get it done, just forcing him out with the stink, and Creo has absolutely nothing he can do. Nav dictates the entire situation, forces him in, and is able to put him down. And then you see here, this is what you really want to come for. The Stormwing play from him has been absolutely incredible. You see he is already on 3 elims, and he is not just flying around, he is looking to go at you, and boom, that was the elim we were looking for, actually hitting the other pilot out of it, getting that 50 damage on hit. It was just absolutely incredible. And I mean, game 3, you can't be
or something, you know? So you get a couple of those. Yeah, I totally agree with Sundown on that one, man. Like, and it wasn't just like he was running in and hacking and just blindly hacking. He was rotating. He was playing the game of competitive Fortnite very well, and it just so happened he had this amazing item with him. You
saw the strategy kind of develop early on. First, he'll push the first player, and then he'll just work his way to that Stormwing, diving on players in the perfect opportunities and capitalizing. Endgame took his time. You even saw him just kind of sit back, heal up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to match 4. But let's look at the standings and where we are.
No surprise there, Nice bullying his way up to first place with a 37 push. That's 37 ranks. He goes all the way to the top. So does Zexro, moving up 15 for second now with 7 points.
A lot of these players, though, very happy to be in the position that they're in. Top 50 move on. You see names like Aydan, the console wonder kid. Wiggs is moved up to 6th place from 9th. Very well done from him. A lot of players actually jumping up to the top 50
here. Yeah, we saw Pistola that game, really getting it in, picking up some eliminations. That's going to move up 43 ranks right there. So is FH DeGod, Snoods up here. These guys are happy they're in top 50 right now.
But players like 72 Hours,
not
be
so
careful.
happy. Minus 11 on the ranking, so you really got to
A lot of these players, though, very happy to be in the position that they're in. Top 50 move on. You see names like Aydan, the console wonder kid. Wiggs is moved up to 6th place from 9th. Very well done from him. A lot of players actually jumping up to the top 50
here. Yeah, we saw Pistola that game, really getting it in, picking up some eliminations. That's going to move up 43 ranks right there. So is FH DeGod, Snoods up here. These guys are happy they're in top 50 right now.
But players like 72 Hours,
not
be
so
careful.
Happy. Minus 11 on the ranking, so you really got to step it up.
Yeah, you're going to go down if it keeps going the way that has been going here. And I mean, it's been a wild first 3 games.
Oh yeah,
players that you see the name. Performing at a high level at crazy.
That not only are the Nav, Nice, exactly. These guys are coming out here and
we have a lot of players that are looking to get finals.
floor. Come catch the feeling, run like you're stealing. Look around and you got nothing to fear in. Take a second, catch your breath to see if it's safe and stop. We got some haters over here, we got some haters over there. We got us people in the middle acting like we just don't care. Get on your feet, get up out your seat. Everybody here, get up. Hands in the air, get up out your chair. Everybody here, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Everybody here, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let me see you all get up. Don't make me come over there. Throw you through the ropes just like Ric Flair. I'm supposed to erase that look on your face. I'm gonna get you out your seat, I swear. Come catch the feeling, run like you got nothing to fear in. We got some haters over there. We got us people in the middle acting like we just don't care. Get on your feet, get up out your seat. Everybody here, get up. Hands in the air, get up out your chair. Everybody here, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Everybody here, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let me see you all get up.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Winter Royale semifinals for North America Heat numero uno. Golden Boy, Monster D-Face here as we get ready for match number 4. It has really been a crazy day of Fortnite here with our first 3 games. What a roller coaster in this cable. I'm gonna choke this cable.
Definitely a roller coaster, man.
A roller coaster of emotion. Well, let's take a look at the standings so far. Where are we currently? As it stands, Nice, with that Infinity Blade performance,
That's
found
right.
himself in first place.
Taking them all the way up to the top, showcasing what a mythic rare weapon can do. Definitely one crazy performance if we've ever seen one. Great last game right there.
Yeah.
Zexro, again, showcasing why he deserves to be on TSM.
Yeah, and if you are anyone in this lobby, you kind of have to think about how Polar Peak is
A place to be.
A place to be.
Yeah.
You don't want to allow someone to be able to get that uncontested. I think that's what Sundown had said earlier. If you're going to drop over there and you're not contesting for that Infinity Blade, why? Why even bother?
You probably shouldn't be there. Nice has really dominated that early game with the the Infinity Blade. And a lot of people putting up good performances, though, like showing that you don't necessarily need it either to take a victory, too. So
yeah, exactly. And Zexro got the victory Royale at the end. And his first one, and I think we all kind of expected him to perform at the level that he's performing thus far. Match 1 and 2 a little bumpy for him, but
yeah.
At the very least, he can kind of tip his hat to the fact that he was able to get that victory Royale. He's in that discussion, and as it currently stands, he could be very safe to move on for tomorrow, unless something drastic occurs.
It'd be almost impossible. Like, everyone would have to get some crazy points. This is the pre-qualifier, guys. People want to get top 50. That's pretty much the threshold for cutoff to make it to grand finals tomorrow, which is the top 100 in the full NA region.
Yeah, and how was Zexro able to lock down so many points? Well, here's the format and how this competition works for the Winter Royale semifinals. You get 7 eliminations, you pick yourself up 3 points. 5 to 6, you get 2 points. 3 to 4, you get 1 point. After 7 eliminations, you get an additional point for each elimination after the fact. So you can get yourself 3 points, and then after that, what, 8 becomes 4 and 9, and in math and in numbers are hard. So there you have it as far as eliminations are concerned. But then you also have the bonus for placements.
Right, and you don't shy away from placement. Placement are going to get yourself some good points. So top 10 will get you 1 point. If you can squeeze your way to second and third, you get that 2nd point in Victory Royale. We saw Zexro pull in that last game. That's 3 points. Not to mention he was on 3 HP, which I thought it was all done there. But let's go ahead and talk about these prizes here, because everyone's a winner today.
Yes, they are playing for a lot of cash. $75,000 for first place. That is going to be just $500,000 total. That is just a lot. And I think we talked to Shaky and what that would mean for him, or even Spectro, what that would mean for him to kind of come in, and he's been having a rough time, unfortunately. But that is what these players are playing for. The notoriety to say that you not only are in the top 200 of players in all of competitive Fortnite in North America, but then to move on to the top 100 as well as playing for that money. Here we go, though. Match number 4. And, you know, I actually like starting with Pistola here because Pistola had an interesting endgame.
Peak, dude. What are all those arrows over there?
Yep.
Are they going for it?
Don't let him have it.
That's right.
He got it 3 times uncontested, and the 3rd time's a charm. He was able to do work with it.
I was going to say, every time he's picked it up, he managed to turn them into some elims. So this time, it looks like he's shying away from picking it up off the bat because of all the players here. He wants to get a weapon now.
Yeah, he wants to get a weapon, but bear in mind, there are not a lot of resources up for grabs in that area, so you got to farm as quickly as you possibly can, and then
and look
make
who's
the fight
there
happen.
to contest them. It's Zexro, Psalm. These are some good players here. And Nice is getting targeted by everyone. No more clout for you, buddy. You're getting tagged up. Someone else wants their shot in the limelight here. He looks like he's going to get hit really low here.
And this is literally what I figured was going to happen. You simply cannot allow this to take place. And here comes Nice. He's looking for this big pot, and Zexro is going to be hanging out outside. He got that big shield potion down.
I think he also managed to get off the med kit, so Nice is back in this. Oh, yeah,
No,
so the shield's up. He doesn't have a lot of HP, though. He does have a med kit. He probably just needs to buy himself a little bit of time. He's also maybe thinking just, like, eyeball that Infinity Blade, and there it is. Zexro catches him.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, the L dance.
Hey, in credit to Nice for doing what he needed to do in Game 3. Because of that, now he is in a great position.
He's good.
For matches 4 and 5 to move on. You kind of got to rethink now what you're going to be doing because everyone's going for Polar Peak. If Zexro gets his hands, though, on this, I would be very scared.
Look at Aircool just kind of looking out from the backside here. He does not want to give this away for free. Zexro fully committing at this point here.
Nope.
And no, he's getting targeted by both sides.
No.
He tries to pull it out. He gets destroyed.
That's the number 1 and number 2 out of this game.
Yeah, that's what happens. I like that, though. You know, a little like Zexro's like, hey, we made it. Let's have some fun, dude. You want to go for that? Let's see who's going to get it, me or you. I mean, Zexro wins a little
Monster,
fight
that's
there.
number 1 and 2. Because you went for the shenanigans.
Yeah,
you went for the shenanigans, and you paid dearly for it.
So I think Psalm now kind of realizing that it might just be him and this other player here.
That's the sound of the player picking it up.
Oh, that is the sound of someone trying to pick it up, and it's out.
Now he's kind of exposed himself here.
Psalm, get out of there, brother.
Oh, no.
Aircool is on his way here. And, I mean, he's hurt. He's got low ground.
Yeah, he took some damage. Aircool, he's going to be on
Psalm is going toe-to-toe.
And there you go.
It's
the
his
Sax
dance.
Man. Oh, man.
His sword now, so he's going to pick it up here and start his regeneration process. His HP already doubling up to 200 now. There it is. Psalm is the Infinity Blade winner.
Let's see what Psalm can do. He's I think he was match 1 winner, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, match 1 winner.
All right, so here it is. We have Innocence back into the tower, showing that he's been battling for this time battling for this area for quite some time against Aydan. Oh, little fake out right there.
Oh,
I like that.
Aydan did not expect that. He came around the corner and even
the taunts are real.
But what's insane is that Aydan had right-hand advantage on that fight.
First of all, hold up. What was Vivid doing? There was no sidewall. Okay, so the player was in the container. I was tripping for a second like, Vivid, just step to the side. What's up with the taunts, though? Everyone's just, like, dancing on one another.
There's no one.
So savage.
There's no chill in this lobby.
No chill right now. Heat 1 is insane.
Everyone in Heat 2 is probably looking at this and they're like, oh, boy. Yep. We're in for one heck of a ride.
Probably looking to change up the game plan here, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Blue Tea getting a little bit of farm on here. There is a player in a Stormring kind of cruising on by, but he doesn't care at all about that. 40% resource buff is going to allow him to really max out here or get high up and comfortable.
Uzi versus Jacoby. Jacoby's going to be very low on HP, and Jacoby is out of here.
Yeah, there's no way he was going to win that battle. Uzi just coming right on from the top down. Doesn't even make an edit to reveal that he was there. He just makes a clean hit.
Jay Saturn, nice edit there. He's going to jump right into the action. Doesn't have a trap to be able to try and stop him. And
close. Aspire wins the trade there with a lot of comfortability. Over 100 HP in the pool, 50 plus for the Elim. Then, of course, he gets resources as well. Oh, so Psalm's being pressured by Snood here. Psalm does have the Infinity Blade. Snood knows he cannot step into this player, but he also cannot stay here. It's one of those things. So Som can break this entire build down right now.
If he wants to, he could just tear it to pieces.
He can bring this player to the low ground. He's trying to bait him towards him now. There it is. Snood has got to
hear it though. You have to hear that audio. There's no. It's so profound. It's that like that kind of glowing sound. You know something's not right.
Yep. Oh, and it's Loon overhead, and Lunez is really showing that he's a dominator in this field as well. Last game he had some pretty dope engagements and won some battles. He's got a heavy AR. That's heavy H.
Loon is out in the open.
Damage.
If Som wanted to move onto Loon,
dude, Som's on 3 elims. He must have picked one up on the way. He's already got himself a point.
Probably.
Hey, Loon says, "Hey, that's the Infinity Blade. Yeah, I'm out of here, brother."
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like a thing that I don't like.
Snood. Love Snood.
I respect that. When in doubt, run away. It's okay.
I can't believe he's contesting this right now. Oh, and there it is, the dive in from Som. Som now breaking everything here, looking to make him burn his materials. And remember, the longer Snood waits, the more Som heals. Okay, Som recognizing that, hey, maybe this guy's pretty good. Let's back up here.
Yeah, I think
a Stormwing just came in too and just kind of beamed up Snood's builds.
Kind of wild that Som with 400 HP did not take a fight because of the respect that he had for Snood there. But here's Nav again, and Nav,
Metro just barely getting on in there with the launch pad play. Launch pad broken as well. Double Stormwing bully right there. And here's Ronaldo looking to bring down this build here. Is there someone up top? No, he's trying to free up the Stormwing.
Yeah, he wants to take to the skies once again.
So Ronaldo's now 1 elimination.
Got good materials as well. Maxed out on brick as well as metal.
This is so far setting up to be a centralized zone, so everyone is slowly but surely working their way towards the middle of the map so far. Of all the, storm circles we've seen so far, this one's the fairest, bringing everyone dead center so far.
Yeah. Some activity in Wailing Woods. You got some players that are just going to be west of Lonely Lodge.
I just can't
very
believe
spread out.
The amount of people that depend on using the Stormwing now to hold that high ground. Tiger says no, not today. He's going to hurt every single vehicle that comes by his way. He's got a really nice loadout. Man, he's set up for endgame here.
Yeah, wow, he had a couple slurps. He had some small shields as well. Another one set up real nice is Loon, who has so much shields to work with, as well as the escape utility if he needs to. Does get tagged up, though. That's going to be the elimination on Yohani. It's going to bring his shields back up and instantly gets tagged. So because of that, not able to take full advantage of it, but will top himself off with a decent amount of potions that he has on his person.
Yeah, that's right. Pops that quick big pot. Nolan now in the river rotation. Really terrible spot to be rotating from. And here's that map zone we talked about. Pretty much center. This is fair and square for most players.
Yeah.
No one is really on the eastern side of the map except for that one lonely guy over by retail. So he's not going to get contested at all. He's going to have some time to material gather. And it looks like there's shots being flying or fired just outside of Tilted. There's a battle going on by Loot Lake and whatnot.
Yeah, there's just a lot of activity by Loot Lake. That's where it's all going to come down to. You have some players that are lingering on the outside.
Man, Lazy Links is heavily congested as well. I saw about 4 or 5 players just sitting there.
I've seen a lot of players start to really make Lazy Links their home. Oh, that was actually very well done. He went to the wing of the plane and then put down the damage with his assault rifle.
Right.
Nice play there from Landjock.
Landjock showcasing that he's had enough time with the Stormwing to be comfortable with it.
It's been cool to see players also use the Stormwing and heal up, like just fly straight up, heal up if they need to. That's been cool.
That's the thing about the Stormwing, man. You got a lot of plays to make with it. It gives you a lot of variety as far as your options go. And here's Crypto under pressure, replacing those panels above him. Don't want your enemy having control of that. That'll work against you. FH to God looking to put more pressure here. He already picked up one elim on a player that was nearby. Bizzle finding himself an elim in the feed. Naam finding himself an elim in the feed.
Stormwing shots from above. You saw yeah, there it is again.
Oh, Crypto now raining down fire from this high ground as well.
playing right toward that edge of the circle there. When the storm converges in, he just has to move just a tad, and he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's looking to push players out. He doesn't want to give anyone a free, easy rotation right through this valley here. He's forcing players to use builds and or go over him.
And that's kind of the same plan that FH Nagata is doing here as well.
That's right.
Just pick off players on the rotation if they're trying to get a little ambitious.
Here's Aspire. Dusty Divot now looking to go center map just a little bit more. He's got to get to the zone here. Aspire so far having a good game. He's won some fair engagements and trades here. He's got to be feeling confident.
And a good loadout, too. Set up nicely with materials. Scoreboard look for the moment. Psalm, 3 eliminations for him. And I believe Psalm still has that Infinity Blade.
Yeah. Man,
hasn't quite had the Nice performance yet.
Hey, wait till endgame. If he makes it with that, he's probably going to turn up and create a lot of mayhem, that's for sure. The amount of destructive power behind the dive feature, right?
In a format like what we're seeing with the Winter Royale, having the Stormwing and the Infinity Blade just diving in, chopping up some people. Like, a lot of people are probably just going to look at it and say, like, the Infinity Blade was the only reason why he was able to do that. And yes, you can make that argument perfectly fine, but he was able to just easily maneuver around the map because of the Stormwing.
Yeah.
So he had the perfect mixture.
Yeah, perfect recipe for rotations and damage, that's for sure. Crypto looking to catch a little cheeky shot here. Misses the edit opportunity, though. So a little opportunity lost there. Same player, though. It's been holding players out to the storm, so Loon kind of just sneaks on by.
Should be all right.
Crypto's pushing forward now, trying to get a little bit more territory there.
Poach, probably one of my favorite players to watch in Fortnite.
Poach is a beast, man.
Yeah, he's so good.
Haven't seen much of him today, though. Probably just haven't, had things, quite click for him yet. He's already got himself an elimination, though. That's good.
Couple rough games,
He's listening, though. He hears that Stormwing overhead. And there it is. Shots being fired here. 2 planes going head-to-head at someone.
In the distance.
Yeah.
This is in the distance, just causing mayhem.
I would hate to be that guy that's just trying to chill for the next zone. He is so isolated.
Yo, man, I'm just in my 1x1. Leave me alone, brother.
Right. He's getting pinged down, dude. All right, Karos probably next up on the menu. Here it is.
It's like serving him on a silver platter.
That's right, dude. When you're in that little box out by yourself, man, this must look like easy.
No
pickings.
1x1 is safe from the Stormwing. It's like a trailer for a movie.
Risking not building at all. This is so gutsy. You have the material for it.
Assault hears all this movement.
Yeah. Look, he's just using that natural tree cover, and there it is. The shots come in. That's why you don't want to expose yourself in a competitive game like that. Pretty risky. Maybe that's what he wanted, though. Maybe he wants to bait players out.
It seems like Pistola has no idea that Assault is below him.
I think maybe he's trying to get him to move to see if he can hear him out.
Okay, yeah.
He knows.
He knows. Just the way that he was playing was like as if he had just no idea, right? He was like looking around, just kind of poking around, see if he could find any targets, get that first critical point for himself.
Yeah.
In this game in match 4, and there's more Stormwing.
Oh no, poor Scented. If he gets hit right here, the Stormwing's probably going to take him out because the Stormwing does straight HP damage if it can connect to your body.
Oh.
And, whoa, he's really hurt now. Listerine looking to turn up on him. Easy pickings right there for him.
Yeah, but Listerine's going to be in a rough spot too, because you know that player, if you're in the Stormwing, you know that the player is going to be hanging out there, just got the elimination, was able to get the value out of that.
Man, he needs to start beaming down those air targets.
Yeah, at some point, you just got to shoot him down.
You just got to fight back. Once you start fighting back, they realize, oh, man, this guy, he means business. Let me get out of here. But if you don't fight back, they're going to keep picking on you.
That's what Shaky said earlier when we interviewed him.
Right.
I'm just not looking to play around with those Stormwings.
Yeah, you shoot at me, I'm coming back for you.
He needs control of this wall, but he's getting shot from the left side, and Pistola in a world of hurt here. Yeah. 72 HP.
Picking off way more than he can chew there. That whole knoll building thing, he's got to cut it out because he keeps getting hit for it. One of these is going to really chunk him down and probably take him out. So we'll see if he learns from his reckless moves there. Assault still alive. Oh, Assault's got an RPG. That's probably why he's being targeted. Oh, Fulmer. You haven't got to see him today.
No, we haven't. We really did not talk a lot about Fulmer because there hasn't really been much to talk about. The #1 ranked player on the North American side has been in Struggle City today. Population 1. And very surprised with that. Look at that. You just get yourself the chug.
Fulmer hit 41 points in the qualifier. So you know he's got the potential to really take it all here. It's just, I don't know, man. Maybe he's saving his really crazy plays for final day, but is he going to make it a final day?
I haven't seen him popped up at all. He has 3 eliminations total.
You know why? He's got to grab the Infinity Blade.
No, he's got to grab a Stormwing.
You want to rank? Yeah. You know, get yourself some mobility, brother. All right, so Fulmer is kicking it right now.
The game is so different from when the qualifiers took place, too, right?
Yeah, the evolution is real.
There is in Fortnite, and one of the reasons why I do enjoy covering this game is, I'll get to that in a second, because Poach just beams that player who's going to be sitting in that tower for a good amount of HP.
That's right.
That's going to be
Diggy. Back. Oh, unfortunately, it is Diggy. Diggy had a really great last game. Now he's looking to disengage a little bit lower here, being a little too high. Okay, so now Clarity, so a little bit
Diggy's
of,
out.
Yeah, there it is. Clarity catches him off guard from the side while he's trying to heal. He's probably going to make a push for those mats there. Poach is going to go for it because he needs the medium ammo. So, yep, looking to kind of get those spoils there. Clarity doesn't want to make it happen.
He saw him for a brief moment there as the brick was building. And let's take a look at a replay. This was Clarity's perspective when he was able to get that pick onto Diggy.
Such a clean angle. Heavy AR from the side there. Does incredible damage.
And Clarity was just listening. He heard the shots hit, connect,
like
and the shields.
Little battle going on here. Poach and Clarity inching their way towards the gear, but it looks like Poach is going to go on and claim this. So Clarity, sorry. It's all Poach's now.
Poach.
And Poach didn't get much from it. I think he had like 24 bullets before that as far as mediums went. Now only at 39. So that was a desperate push.
Kind of rough. Psalm's still going to be...
Psalm.
Still going to be cooking in this game, folks. He has a lot of materials.
Psalm taking an interesting strategy here, playing super slow, but again, with this item, you can pretty much get to any zone that you want to get to, and that's why he's playing it this way. He's playing for the end game here to hopefully get himself a victory royale.
He's waiting to hear some movement. Fulmer and...
Get away from Fulmer, Psalm.
Yeah,
get away.
Have to know that he's here.
Yeah, there's so many builds here. If anyone makes a move towards Psalm, they're going to really
And remember, you're going to hear it too. You're going to hear the audio.
There it is. Psalm looking to break some builds here. He's trying to flush him out. Is Fulmer gone? I don't think so, but he's definitely not moving. He's not trying to make a sound here. He does not want to catch the attention of Psalm. He's holding still.
It's like a horror game at this point.
Yeah. Look. He's just picking his way through the builds. Are you here?
Hello. Come out to play.
He's knocking on doors.
This is the Shining Fortnite edition.
Yeah, the crazy part is you also get 30% movement speed, so there's no way Fulmer is going to outrun this man.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think he's long gone now. There it is, the map kind of clearing out. He probably padded on out there or snuck on out. Maybe using a grappler or something like that, but he is long gone. There it is. We talk about easy rotations. Check it out. Psalm cross-tracking here, taking builds with him just because he can.
Causes so much carnage.
He can, dude. And no one's gonna peek him, right? No one's gonna peek him. It's just look at this.
He's destroying everything.
Oh, what's that? Metal? You farm that? Bye-bye.
You like your metal here? You got some more brick? Oh, that's cute.
It's crazy because he's creating more problems for the other guys around him, right? Like he's forcing these other dudes to change elevation and battle each other, basically.
And everyone here knows that an Infinity Blade is in play.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. They hear the destruction. They feel it in the builds. All right, so now jumping at Uzi with 3 eliminations. So far, we have a 5-way tie for players with max elims. This round is going to be 3. Psalm, obviously, in the lead here as far as shield and positioning goes. But Pistol and Uzi also up there with 3. Still in play.
Good to see Uzi still cooking in this game as well, folks. I mean, he's been at this for such a long time. He's kind of known for playing with Excels, but I think he wants to shine in the solos.
Gotta get your name up there.
And here's a replay from Poach, who finds a player exposed and just goes right for him.
Poach, savage, taking the quick opportunity of that player leaving a pre-structured open.
Oh, this is rough.
Saw him now with 4 eliminations. He probably found himself another one on the way here. He's going to be diving into all these battles.
Landjock just took out Poach in the feed.
He's just breaking it up, though. He's not even really fighting players. Oh, this player's going to get it.
Oh, poor
there
thing.
It is.
Oh, that
That's
was Predator.
him.
No, you're not the Predator, bud. He is. Psalm is a Predator. Another one's going to be right in front of him. Some defense coming through here, but what are you going to be able to do when you're just cutting through the structures and Uzi falls to the Infinity Blade?
There it is. See, he's looking to break the structures that are connecting these high ground players so he can pick up more elims, too, from the fall damage.
Gonna get another one here. He's gonna be trapped inside of the storm, though.
Doesn't matter. He can jump anywhere he needs to be right now.
Gets another elimination. He's on a killing spree. Oh, my word. He has picked up 8 eliminations, 10 eliminations. It doesn't matter anymore. This is Psalm's world, and we're just merely living in it.
Oh, the guy fell.
That's
They're all
number
just
11.
falling.
Because he's creating so much carnage.
Here's
He's creating so much carnage. He got another one. Bizzle. The Infinity Blade is too good. It's so powerful.
He is jumping on every single player here, connecting. Does he need to build?
Finally.
Doesn't even matter.
Finally, the carnage concludes.
Psalm gets taken out only when 6 players decide to fire at him. And RPG was going to be his demise there. What a play. 12 elims for Psalm. Absolutely madness.
Well, I think now everyone can kind of recollect themselves, but so many players were picked off here. Now Landjock. Recent pickup for the Evil Cake Army.
Landjock looking to hold him out there for a second, but he's got to make a play here. You need this elim.
He needs the elimination so he can get the 50 HP. Player's going to be right below him.
He doesn't hear him. Lucky him. If that player had a hand cannon, he could have brought him down. He's just trying to get ahead of the storm.
He's not going to be able to pop off with that.
No way.
He's not going to be able to top off with the potion.
Oh, and it's Ghoul pressuring him. Ghoul's a beast. Oh, Landjock doesn't care. Wins the engagement.
He had no HP there. He had nothing.
Connects. Here it is. Now 1 elim shy of getting another point.
We've had so many players go into that 7-point territory, 7 elimination territory, I should say.
Trading out 10 HP from the Storm to get the shield off is the way to go there.
4 players remain. Chenzo, Landjock, Prodigy Aces, and Kyle. Landjock's going to be low, finds a player in front of him, and Chenzo won't be long for the lobby as he's sent right back into it. Landjock, he's kind of surfing low. He's staying low, waiting for anyone.
Opportunity. Here we go. 1v1. Grapple play to the top.
Last player's going to be right below. Landjock dives on him, and Landjock is going to get the elimination, and that will be the victory royale. And 8 eliminations for Landjock. That puts him right back up to the top.
He had nothing. He had 4 elims, suddenly turns things around. With every elimination, got the materials he needed, suddenly found himself the grapple.
Dude, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Just 2 shots?
Landjock, you're a monster.
Savage.
Okay, you are a monster. He may be named Monster, but you're actually a creature in this game. It is, wow. Very well done there from Landjock. He had nothing to work with. That one elimination he was able to get onto Bizzle.
Bizzle was the game changer. Yeah, that was the catalyst to his success at the end there. Going from 11 HP to 61, then the shield goes off.
Well, let's look at the final moments of match number 4. And boy, oh boy.
Just pay attention to that mythic sword being hopped around. Yeah, Psalm is just crushing down the opponents at this endgame here.
Oh, he was cutting through everybody.
I'm sure you guys heard the excitement. It was insane. This guy was just crazy. That was a highlight right there.
There was so much damage done with the Infinity Blade. And then at the end of it, Landjock, look at him, look how little HP he had. Gets the elimination onto Bizzle, and then from there was able to find another player who just happened to pop up right next to him. That was Chenzo.
Chenzo just didn't see him lurking in the shadows there, and that was what really put him in an HP bracket to contest this high ground.
And because of that plus 50, here he is, goes right for the fight again, and had him as Kyle fell to the ground. Landjock was flying from above. And that secured him a victory royale.
110 to the body, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's one that when it connects, you're like,
yeah, it feels good. That legendary pump shot.
Feels so nice. What a game this has been. What a day this has been. Well, let's look at the standings and see who has been able to move up a couple places here. And Landjock up from 32 places up to the top 4.
That's a big jump, and that just shows you what happens when you pretty much win a game and or drop players in the process. He's going to rank his way up way to the top. And saw him turn it around. We saw him just kind of hovering at 4 points for quite some time. Early game winner. Goes all the way up to #1 as well.
Kyle jumped up a lot of spots as well, plus 79.
Jeez, that must have been a monster game for Kyle there. He made not only placement points at the end, I think he managed to secure at least 3 eliminations.
And Persecute, who we didn't really get to give a lot of love to, plus 47, another massive jump there. So a lot of these players coming alive at the tail end of Heat 1, the time where you need to do so. One more game remains.
Uzi moves up 50 ranks in placing.
Yeah.
So you got to get these points, guys. If you want to hit that top 50 so you can make it to tomorrow.
Who's in the bubble? Man, I want to know who's in the bubble.
Fortunately, players like ZT just hovering at 48.
Yeah, that's
gotta
dangerous
get
territory.
Something.
That's dangerous. Exer as well. Takada jumped up 50. So plus 50, not bad at all. But that was match 4. We're getting ready for match 5 in just a little bit. The Infinity Blade once again being a factor. Psalm not able to get the victory royale with it. So no victory royales with the Infinity Blade.
You got to give kudos to Nice kind of showing like, hey, listen. You got this in the end game. Look what can be done. Psalm's like, yeah, you know what? And even you saw Zextra early on. They all contested for it. They fought for it. He made it all the way to the end with it.
It was a lot. There was a lot of distraction that was provided there from the Infinity Blade. And wow, just what a conclusion to match 4. But now as we get ready for match 5, similar to what we did before when we spoke to Spectro, we actually got an opportunity to speak with Bizzle from Ghost Gaming to get his thoughts on this upcoming Winter Royale semifinals. Let's check it out.
My name is Tim Miller. People know me as Ghost Bizzle.
Good shot from Bizzle. Oh, it's Bizzle! Ghost Bizzle!
And I've been playing Fortnite since Season 3.
Did you take Cody for a walk?
Yeah. My family calls me Bizzle now. My friends will call me Bizzle. It's weird adjusting to, but I don't mind it. I've always had a competitive nature to myself. Playing soccer through high school, I played badminton too. I think that's what drives me to always try to be the best I can. I've been playing video games my whole life, but never had the experience I've had with Fortnite. The one moment that probably made it insane for me, I had like a sick squad wipe. It was like 1v4. It was a really satisfying moment, and I fell in love with it.
Oh, I'm bummed, boy. I am so sorry. You just got wrecked.
If Fortnite wasn't on my radar, I would probably still be studying for my cybersecurity major. But now it's full-time Fortnite, and it's what I'm committed to do. My practice routine, waking up around 2 or 3, doing aim practice, trying to warm up my hand, then jumping right in the playground, getting all the builds set, and then scrimming for 6 to 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. It adds up pretty fast.
Oh!
But if you want to be the best, you have to put your time in.
Bizzle with the victory.
One cool thing with my practice routine is I'm ending my day right as my dad is starting his day. I always say good morning and he always say good night to me. I've been overwhelmed by my family's support. My mom and dad, obviously, probably my biggest supporters out there.
Unbelievable performance from Ghost Bizzle.
Coming out of PAX West with over $200,000 earned was pretty crazy. My whole family sent me videos of them screaming. It's always cool to see those videos. Going into the Season 7 release, I have a lot of learning to do. There are a lot of new items in the game. obviously aircrafts and abilities you can use that no one's seen in any competitive game. And that's what I love about Fortnite. All the constant new meta changes, the uniqueness of Fortnite is why I play.
Always good to hear from a fellow New Yorker there. And Ghost Bizzle, this guy, he's had such a journey in competitive Fortnite to this point, and so far has been doing all right. I think what's been so incredible hearing from all of these players and learning more about them, what it means for all of these guys,
I almost cried, dude. It was the family,
the music.
It
was the music that
probably
caught
the music.
me.
No, but yeah, honestly, dude, you see the grind. He talks about warm up, more warm up, and then grind, scrim grinding. It's an easy, or not easy. Sorry, very hard.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done. Yeah, exactly. Very hard schedule to keep up with. Mentally, he's doing this for 7 days.
And then you have a game that is ever evolving as well, right? And because of that, you need to evolve as a player. You need to incorporate new things into your techniques, into whatever it is that you are looking to accomplish. You just cannot be that same player from season 3.
You cannot.
Because season 7 and season 3 is so different.
Yeah, we see players struggle, and we see players like really stride. So every season, you just have these new waves of players. This is just where the game connects for them. And it looks like we're jumping into match 5.
This is it. For a lot of players, your last opportunity to get into the top 50. A lot of players have already, I would say, comfortably netted themselves a spot in the finals, but there's still so much.
There's a lot of
left.
Players in that 1 to 2 point bracket, which if we just go according to like EU point standings, you got to get yourself like closer to 2, 1 plus, because it's going to come down to the wire here for some players. And there's a lot of thieves just kind of chilling that 0 elim bracket. You want to make it to finals.
Oh boy.
This is a hot bus for Polar Peak coming straight out that side, and there are even more players following trend and suit from the previous game. They are hovering on Polar Peak right now.
Go for it. Just go for Polar Peak. No reason for you not to, right? I mean, it makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense, yes, absolutely, to get that, the buff of the Infinity Blade. Zexro pulling the trigger too soon again.
Oh, Zexro's going to be in a really bad spot here, people. He only has 7 HP remaining. This is not looking good.
I think he's trying to pull like an early pull there while other players are around him. He's kind of clapping. I think he realizes, the end is near.
Touche, everyone. Touche.
Over here. So, no, but he might have an opportunity. We'll see.
Yeah, he
no,
doesn't.
There it is. I think Tig catches him in the back here.
Yeah, that was a wrap on that. Psalm, we saw what he was able to do with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, he's probably definitely comfortable with it, knows when it's going to be very strong.
Probably, definitely, indeed.
Probably, definitely, really comfortable, like 99%, 100% sure.
I know, it was like 98.3, I think, is where it's at, especially in those high-octane last moments in those final few circles.
Ooh, Craig trying to hold out Tig from it, but Tig has a legendary RPG. He's going in all the way for it to double grapple play. This Yink only has one weapon.
Ambitious, but Yink is gonna be eliminated, and that was gonna come from was that
Tig pretty much with that grapple play, gets right up in his face, connects all of his shots. Here's Psalm getting his loadout. He's probably the most kitted here as far as like full complete loadouts go.
And
yeah,
another thing
making
too,
the final push for this. He probably should have committed there. He had all that metal.
And I also like that he grabbed all the weapons he could possibly find, because if he, let's say, runs out of ammo of one, or the clip runs out on that round, he can then just switch to another weapon, so that this way he can continue to put pressure and not allow any player to be able to pick that up. That was white damage as well. So Psalm knows that a player is going to be hurting down low.
Yeah, if Tig can't grab the Infinity Blade, it's probably going to be over for him. And it looks like Scented and Psalm just have this agreement, like, there's no way we're going to let you get to that. And Scented has a hand cannon, so hand cannon is great for punching through early builds. Can't let him heal up, or he's going to have an opportunity.
And Psalm looked like he was actually diving into that fight there.
Look at Ninja.
And he gets the elimination onto Tig.
He does get Tig. Speaking about kill feed there, Aydan catches a little win, but now it's Ninja whose pressure is on him. He's going to get tagged through the turbo build there. Tries to make the quick edit. Very nicely done there.
That was white damage. That was white damage.
What a connection.
Well done. On to Crypto.
Bye-bye, Crypto. And I think it was because Crypto got a little bit distracted from behind him, and Ninja just took that small opportunity. Makes it happen. Here's the replay from Aydan. Clean one pump on Assault.
One pump, no problem.
Oh no, Diggy, is he going to be able to make this shot here?
Diggy, what do you got for me, bud?
Is that a kneecap? Just blows him out. Ragu.
Right in the knees.
Oh, does Aydan get another one? Dude, Aydan connected with the hand cannon today.
Aydan, just this young man is so impressive.
Nice little replay package right there. Look at that loadout, completely maxed out. Heals for the road and a point on the board already.
I watched Aydan's stream when he was doing his qualifications, and
he makes it look so easy.
You know, as a controller player, like, I can't.
The word is impressive. He is so impressive with the sticks.
Godlike, even.
Yeah, he's really good.
Just to have that kind of control. I mean, I've been playing console gaming for years and across a variety of titles, and I just have never seen a player just with